Oh, is that mayo on the hair?
On the car.
I don't know if I have napkins. Do y'all have napkins?
Help.
Somebody, do you have napkins?
Napkins.
Napkins?
Stop. Oh my
He did
god.
not give you napkins? Oh, he did. Here you go. Don't
Yeah.
use all of them because you might need more.
I will need more. Oh, my hair's gonna smell like garlic. Garlic.
Hello. Welcome back.
Hi guys, how are you?
We're in the car.
Yes, it's a very special episode.
It's a shawarma special.
Yeah, we got good
So,
treats.
I'm trying to figure out the best way to
Show it.
talk to y'all
Oh,
and eat and show it and tell y'all what's up because so much is going on and you're gonna keep looking at the cars behind us, but
Yeah.
we're here to chat with y'all. So if you're watching, this is a very fun episode to watch.
yes, we want to switch it up. Just have something fun for you guys to watch and listen. And if you're just listening,
You're
Same
missing
vibe.
out, but like it's okay.
you're gonna hear us.
Yes, exactly.
Munching.
Yes. The sound is really good, so you might not even notice that we're sitting in a car if you're not really watching the video, but
Yeah.
we are, and we're gonna be munching on some shawarma. My shawarma is meat shawarma, beef.
Mine is chicken. It's my favorite actually. So let's cheers one.
Cheers.
Cheers one.
I'm gonna use the same piece.
Oh,
Cheers.
cute. This is the corner. It's usually the best piece because it has a lot of sauce.
Mm.
Yeah. The guy that gave it to us forgot to put the sauce.
But it has so much sauce.
Extra sauce. I just like it extra.
Honestly,
But it's really good. Yeah, mine does too.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first thing that we're eating. I'm starving. So,
I was gonna say that this is my first meal of the day.
yeah. How are you? How have you been?
Literally woke up and was thinking about shawarma.
Yeah, me too. We decided that yesterday, and we're very excited.
I'm doing good, by the way. You asked me how I am. I'm doing good. This week has been a little bit weird. The weather is so weird. I swear to God.
I hate it.
I woke up for 2 days. Every time I wake up, I keep thinking that it's like 6 a.m., 5 a.m. because it's so dark outside.
Yeah,
It doesn't get sunny until like 2 p.m., 3 p.m. Literally, it's just dark outside and the wind was so windy, like super windy outside. Even some branches of big trees have fallen in our
it
neighborhood.
was ugly.
And rain. It rains and then it's windy and then it's rain and windy. It was crazy. And then I kept getting alarm notification is like, oh, flood warning here. And I'm like, relax. I'm just at home. I can hear the wind. I can hear the rain. And Coco, our dog, kept sleeping in my closet because it's dark and
Oh,
the
she
window
gets
is like
scared.
shut off, She literally was super scared.
Yeah, we had a doggy at my job too.
Yeah.
We have her. I said we had. And she gets really scared from thunders and rain and all of that. So her mom would leave, and she likes me as in the second girly there.
Aw.
And she
likes the
literally-
girls.
Yes. She runs and she comes and like sit in my lap the whole time while I'm working. And she normally does not do that.
Aw,
But she
that's
was so
cute.
scared. She also gets scared from flies, which is crazy to me.
No.
Like terrified of flies.
My dog kills every single fly.
Yeah, Coco
there.
is
She's
a,
just
is a
like-
big girl.
She does that and then kills it
Yeah,
with
She-
her hands. Yeah.
She
I
a
mean,
big
if she
girl.
can reach them, some of them she cannot reach. Like in her day, like dreams, she cannot
And
even
her
reach.
legs and arms are so short, so
Yes.
cute.
Yes, she's
Love
a
Coco.
shorty.
Love Coco.
Yeah, that was literally my week. Even though it was super busy, I had stuff going on all week long, but the weather was not helping. And like I couldn't like realize I was doing work when it was dark outside. You know, it's sometimes like I'm used to doing work when it's sunny outside, but like I was talking to people and doing work and emails and phone calls when it's dark outside. It felt weird for some reason. It felt like it's nighttime. Not
Yeah, because you feel sleepy. You feel like you don't want to do anything. That's
literally
the worst shit ever.
Yeah, it was super weird.
Yeah.
But thank God next week is going to be all sunny and I might not even be here. So I don't know. Nice.
Thank the
Nice
Lord.
treatment from Houston, Texas.
Yeah. And it's getting really hot. It is getting very hot.
It's Texas.
And I was watching on the
City.
news that this summer is going to be the hottest.
Oh, worldwide, by the way, not just here. It's
Yeah.
going to be worldwide the hottest summer on record, and that's every single year is going to be the hottest.
Yeah, it's
hottest
just going to
from
go
now on.
really bad from now on because of everything that we do to this
Climate change.
But yeah, it's going to be horrible. And when I say horrible, it's because it's here. It reaches 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So if it's going to be more than that, it's just going to be like Baghdad vibes. Because Baghdad reaches 120 easily.
I think this year is going to be 130.
Baghdad? Oh my God.
But thank God here in Texas we have electricity 24/7.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah, thank
You
God for
really
real.
don't feel it unless you're outside.
Yeah.
And this summer, my goal is to be a mermaid and spend as much time
Yeah.
swimming as possible. Because last
As you
summer I
should, I
did not
swear.
spend it swimming. I was literally working my ass off last summer, spending it showing fucking houses and helping people buy homes. But like
But you
I
can
still
do
like
both.
it. Don't get me wrong. I did a travel last year. I think I went to San Diego, but I was literally working for 2 weeks. I was not in Houston. I was on my laptop
Yeah.
with me 24/7 on phone calls. And if I'm not here and I'm working, I don't enjoy usually my vacations as much, you know? Like I like to be off work. No commitment to nothing when I'm off.
Yeah.
But I think it's not going to happen anywhere.
This is the only... No, you can. You can still manage to do it. It might not be for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But you can still do it. And, you know, you can let your phone run and you're doing other things, right? And once you go back, you
Yeah.
can work on things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I feel like houses and showing stuff like that, you can always, like, defer it for a week or so, just showing on certain times, just for that one time during the year. You need a break. And we always talk about that. It's good to disconnect for a little bit from everything, but not for too long, because that's just a waste of time, in my opinion.
Yep.
And yeah, this is a very good way, and hopefully you will get a house with a pool.
My
This
next
is a
house,
thing.
inshallah,
Inshallah.
my next house
Yeah.
is going to have to
It's
have a
gonna-
pool.
it's gonna-
Especially if I'm staying in Texas.
Yeah, because Thuraya, I swear to God, I feel like she can be a fish. In her next life, she will be a fish.
Literally, guys, I'm not even the kind of people that swim on top of water. I'm always inside water. And I can literally spend 10 plus hours in water. You know, like how your skin can get like a grandma and grandpa, like wet? I don't mind that. I love it. But I think it's because I spent my whole childhood
In a pool.
swimming.
Yeah.
So I feel so much connection to water, and especially when it's summertime. Like I just love swimming. I just love it. Sometimes I just like to lay around the pool. I don't have to swim. I can just lay around the pool and enjoy life and dip my feet in water. But like here in Texas, there is no dipping. You gotta go into the water because it gets super hot. But
And
I also
we don't have a lot of spaces,
I was gonna
places.
say that. Thank
Galveston
you.
is disgusting. It's absolutely atrocious.
Yeah.
Whenever me and my friends go, or me and my family, they beg me to go swim with them, and that shit looks dark gray. It's
I feel like if you love
nasty.
yourself, you wouldn't go into
No,
the
you
opposite
really
water.
wouldn't. She said, if you love it. That shit looks toxic. It looks very bad for your health, mentally and physically.
Yeah. We have nice lakes, okay? And
Yeah.
some dips and here and there, but we don't have shores, oceans, beaches. Yeah, we don't.
And I feel like as a person, I have to be by something like that, like a natural body of water.
Yeah.
Just because we used to go a lot to my grandpa's house when we were kids, and it was looking over Furat, which I don't know how to say it in English. I forgot the name of it. It's one of the rivers in Iraq. And it was so beautiful. We would swim all the time. It would be, very refreshing and shit. And then we came here first to North Carolina, so there were a lot of like
Water bodies.
waters.
Yeah.
And North Carolina is so boring but very beautiful.
Yeah.
Nature is gorgeous there.
Yeah.
They have a lot of waterfalls too. It was really nice.
Is it where was it? North Carolina?
It's north,
Midwest?
south, east.
East? Mid-east?
Yeah, they call it south, but
okay,
that makes no sense to
Gotcha.
me. It's east.
Yeah.
And there is South Carolina, which South Carolina has a beach. It was beautiful. We would have like road trips to go to Virginia, DC, and
Nice.
stuff. So they have a lot of
Because
water.
those states are very close to each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice.
Texas is very
Okay.
big. Just leaving Texas, I think it would take us 11 hours in the car
Yeah.
just to leave Texas.
Yeah.
But we have really great airports here, honestly. Like flights and direct flights are amazing here. Like from Houston, you can go almost
True,
to
yeah,
all
it's
big cities,
international,
yeah.
so it's nice
Yeah.
in that sense. But moving here and then seeing Galveston, I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. Florida has some nice beaches. Even their water is not
Never
cold.
been.
Yeah,
I
Florida
need to
is nice.
go.
But California does have beaches and a lot of beaches, but the water is super cold in California. Florida, nice. I love it. Even the water is warm. I remember. It's beautiful.
I never been to California and I never been to Florida.
Florida.
I want to go to Florida more than California, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just because of the weather. I like it very hot.
Yeah.
Like, I'm complaining about Texas, but I love hot weather.
Same.
I cannot survive in anything that is slightly cold. So,
Same. I like places where most of their days is warm and hot. Like, I think it's just because it's in our nature. Like, we are used to warm
Wait.
temperature. Oh, is that mayo on the hair?
on the car.
Oh, on the car? No,
God,
it's
I'm
not on
gonna
the
be
car. It's
killed.
on your hair.
It is.
I don't know if I have napkins. Do y'all have napkins?
Help!
Somebody, do you have napkins?
Napkins.
Napkins?
Stop. Oh my
He did
god.
not give you napkins? Oh, he did. Here you go. Don't
Yeah.
use all of them because you might need more.
I will need more. Oh, my hair's gonna smell like garlic. Garlic.
An interesting episode, to be honest with you.
I need to keep this.
A very interesting episode, huh?
Okay, guys, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You like the shawarma, right? It's really good, honestly. Even though we picked up the shawarma and we drove a little bit to find a perfect spot with lighting for us to record. And we thought the shawarma is going to be soggy by this time, but it's actually really good. It is not crispy. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. There is no crunch, but it's good. It tastes really good.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Like a fast food thing, it's my favorite.
Oh, no. I like pizza a lot.
I know.
I'm addicted to pizza, especially thin crust pizza.
I'm not a pizza person
especially.
at all. I would take pasta every day, but pizza, no, not for me.
Definitely pizza over pasta for me.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, definitely.
If you go to Italy, you're not gonna like the pizza.
Everybody says that. Everybody that been to Italy say the food is tasteless, especially if you're coming from the United States, because our food here is spice the boot house.
Down. Ooh, you're catching up to Gen Z.
No, I'm not catching up. I'm making fun
Yeah.
of the sentence.
Yes. Yeah, that is a very stupid sentence. I'm so sorry. Boots the house down, mama. What is that? Girl.
Yeah.
I would never want to talk like that. So let's.
What do you think about our last episode when you spoke Arabic for the first time ever on social media?
Listen. I don't think it will ever be done again. Let's just leave it like that. Because my expectations of my Arabic was very high. And it's still high because I'm really good in Arabic. But I was nervous. I really was. Because I've never spoke in Arabic in front of a camera. And I know it's going to go on YouTube, you know? So I don't know. I was nervous. So I was just
I think you spoke really good. But I feel like we're not advanced in speaking.
in a podcasting. And
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, I would have to say. Because I'm better in Arabic than English. But we're used to this. It's been a year and a half.
Wow.
Doing this almost.
Let me tell you what happened.
What?
So this week, I helped somebody close on their house, right? The night after they closed on their house got broken into.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, it was so scary. I felt so bad for the people.
Because they did not even enjoy it yet.
Yeah, like literally, they purchased the house the second day at night. They went to the house. Thank God they have not moved anything in. They went to their house and they saw that the front door has been broken, like completely destroyed, broken. Like they messed up their whole, like, you know, lock area and everything.
It's very scary.
Yeah, very scary. And they had to call the police and write a report. And thank God, the builders that we bought the house from agreed to fix their house. Because technically, by law, the minute you sign the house, it's yours. Like, come on, you purchase it. Just like you purchase a ring from a store. You bought the ring, you wear it, you got outside. If somebody stole it from you, the store has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
So same thing with the houses. Like, the builders were like, we gave you the house, and the second day we gave you the house, it got robbed into, and your door is broken, and the house is messed up now. We're not going to do anything. But then they were fine doing it. You know, they were accepting the situation. Because I was going to literally take it to the law. I was not going to be fine with it because it's still a construction site.
Yeah.
Like, literally, you have to protect your construction site.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if my house falls within your construction site or not.
Okay, how many houses? Because I don't know how it looks.
It's almost complete.
How many houses around it that are completed?
Oh, I think 3-4 houses that are still under construction. The rest is all complete.
Then,
and there are people living.
Then it makes sense. They did not do you a favor. They had to do it because they know that it can go.
Look, by law, we signed that they don't have to.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that there are still a couple of houses around that are suspicious at night. You know what I mean?
Exactly. What helped us, I think, in my opinion, what helped is that it's still a construction site, meaning there are still people working and their equipment needed protection and security that they didn't provide. So it affected the rest of the neighborhood. You know what I mean? So this is my perspective and how I went about it, but they already have agreed to fix it. And I was like, thank God, at least they have something to be happy about, you know, because like it would have been really sad if they had to take care of the house, fix it a day after, you know, a day after they closed on it. It's really ridiculous. And Houston people, you need to chill. Okay, what are you gonna steal? Like, what are you gonna get? Furniture?
No, yeah, but they also probably thought that they have what do you call them? Oh my God, I forgot the name.
Electronics, like TV and stuff like that, computers, which makes sense. Like when people first move, they move everything into boxes so you can easily steal it if you think about it. If I was a robber, of course I would go and rob a house that just to close because they don't have security yet, and they're moving boxes. Things are easier to steal, you know. But it's just like annoying, and it's a Houston thing, to be honest with you. Here in Houston, we have a lot of house break-ins. Yeah. It's not like something that unheard of. It's pretty common. And police depends on the area. Sometimes they're quick, sometimes they're slow. But you need your own private security here in Houston. Like, you definitely have to secure your own properties because theft.
And the sign. You have to have the sign by the door.
Yeah. Like a sign that says, I have security.
Exactly. Sometimes, even if you don't have the security yet, right? You can't afford it yet. Just have the sign just to protect it temporarily, because that's already scaring away
True.
whoever is trying to break in.
True. I told my clients, please don't move anything until you have at least some security.
Yeah.
And you can buy those securities from Google, from Amazon, and connect it to your phone, and it's super accurate. Like, you can literally see HD quality of who's walking around your house, and it can start peeping the minute it notices like some movement. You can time it between this time and this time. If you see any movement, peep. So there are so many things nowadays that people can use, but they eyed this house. I'm literally gonna call the management after they fix it and be like, somebody eyed this house, and they know exactly that we closed the day before, and they know they do not have security. They know that they'll be moving in with boxes, and you need protection in your
Maybe
community.
someone from the construction site.
That's my first thought, by the way. It was that.
Yeah,
The
they gotta
first
be.
thought, it was somebody from the construction site that knows exactly what's going on in this neighborhood. And the police told my client the same thing. When the police came, they're like, this is a very safe neighborhood. And the way that the house been broken into, it looks like somebody knows how the houses are built.
Is it a safe neighborhood though? Because I know the neighborhood.
Yeah.
I have another story
Yeah.
that happened in this neighborhood.
Holy shit.
There is someone in near someone that I know that lived there,
Yeah.
and their house is always surrounded by like suspicious cars and shit.
Oh.
That,
By the way, these things happen from people that know you.
yeah. That person that I know went and parked in the front of that house just to wait for their kid to get out of their school, to wait for the bus, right?
Yeah.
They were kind of looking for they were looking out for them, like, why are you parked here and shit?
Mm-hmm.
And then they came and talked to them. They were like, why are you parked here? And then she was like, I'm just parked here to wait for my kid. And then that one person was like, well, are you sure you're here for the kid?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, like, what else would I be here for? And he left her, and he kept going around her car, like, kind of trying to bother her so she can leave. She left, and a couple days later, there were people that were fighting in front of their house, and we're assuming it's drugs shit. And then they got out a gun, and they started shooting everywhere. I'm not kidding.
Oh no!
I've never told you this. It's crazy.
I'm literally scared.
Yeah, they started shooting gun everywhere. They literally pointed at, like, one of the bullets went through the wall of her house, right next to it. It was scary. They called the police. The police came in, and then the police took the how do you say it? The words of all the people.
Okay, so
Of
the
what
witnesses.
happened.
Okay.
Yeah, the witnesses. And then they gave them as case number, and they were like, y'all can call these numbers to, like, actually have them pay for the damages that happened to your house. He was arrested, still not out of the jail. We don't know what's going on.
The guy.
Yes, but he literally damaged like 5 or 6 houses.
That's insane.
It was scary. And the area has so many kids. That's why I'm confused.
It's a very family oriented area.
Yeah.
And it's away from the city. Usually areas that are close to the city, no matter how bougie they are, this is where you find a crime. Areas are family oriented, new areas away from the city, you rarely find a crime. But in Texas, crime is everywhere.
It's scary. That's why I'm not surprised that this happened to the house, because yeah, but it makes sense that it's like someone from the construction site.
It makes
because
sense
they
for
know.
me. Yeah. Look,
They know.
I'm not surprised that it happened, but I'm suspicious of the workers of the construction site. And I literally told my client, we both have the same suspicions right away. It's like, oh, it's the construction people. I mean, if you tell even the police that has no, like, he's on nobody's side. He's the police. You know, he's connected to nobody.
They see this situation a lot, so I'm sure they've been through it. They know exactly what
Exactly.
comes
And they're
after.
like, it's somebody that knows how the doors are placed. So, the construction people. Stupid.
That's crazy.
Stupid us.
Yeah, because one of them is gonna quit, right?
Out of nowhere.
Yes, because they're scared or whatever, and then truth is gonna come out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's just dumb for me. Like, you're stealing something that is worth $1,000, $2,000 is not really worth you going to jail for.
It's literally
but
not.
I honestly don't know how their life is or what they're going through or what's going on. But you can always beg for money. That would be better for you, safer than
Honestly,
stealing.
Like, to be honest with you guys, if I was literally broke, like I have $0 and I need to make money tomorrow, I will just go wash cars.
Yeah, anything.
Just literally go to a car wash and say, I'll wash cars. I think that's the best option. Or like clean places. Every
Anything.
place nowadays needs cleaning. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can make your own money.
Or you offer your construction services outside of work. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah. But, you know, people just always find the easy way out.
Yeah.
And they don't care about karma. A lot of people don't even believe in karma. So they do whatever they want
I
to do.
don't know how people actually function without believing in karma, because
It's so
you're
scary.
just doing shit, just whatever that comes into your head, you just do it without thinking of the consequences of it or what's going to happen to you if you do a certain thing.
A lot of people don't think
It
about
must be
consequences.
nice.
Yeah, it must be really nice.
That is very, like, you not caring at all. That's
You're a
nice.
doer, not a thinker.
I don't know.
That's what they tell overthinkers to do, be a doer. But in
I
this
need
kind of
that,
situation,
but
please
it's-
overthink. Yeah.
No, sometimes it's nice to just do and not think, but don't be stupid about it.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah, this shawarma is busting.
It is
Look,
actually
it is
really good.
Delicious.
Really good. Honestly, every bite that I take from my shawarma is good.
Are you a meat shawarma, red meat shawarma, or
I'm definitely a red meat shawarma person. Everybody gets surprised because every Arab loves the
chicken
more.
It's
But
10
I'm
times
definitely
better.
a beef shawarma.
It's so good. I used to work at a kind of like a fast food Arabic restaurant, whatever, when I was like a teenager. And I used to make the best shawarma sandwiches just because I would add, when we were back home, they would add fries into the sandwich.
Of course.
They don't do it here. So I used to just like ask the client, ask the customer, do you want...
She's being nice to y'all.
Yes. Do you want fries in here? And they will be like, what? And then some people started coming to the
I want
restaurant.
Yasmeen.
Literally, they just want that one sandwich. I wasn't cooking it. I was just putting it together. But I would add extra garlic sauce, a lot of fries, and then make it crunchy and
It's
stuff
like
like
the
that.
Subway of the Middle East.
Yes.
Gotcha. A shawarma Subway.
A shawarma Subway, yes.
Nice.
And yeah. Oh, that's crazy. You said Subway.
Yeah.
Because I worked that was my first job.
I remember.
Busting.
I feel like
Oh my
every
God.
every teenager first job is kind of related to food and restaurant.
Yes, it has to. It teaches you so much things. It builds your
humbles
character.
the shit out of
It
you.
Really? Okay. It makes you a whole character. Like, it's crazy. One time in Subway, I was working, and this girl came in and she was like, I forgot the name of the sandwich, but it was just bacon. Just straight up bacon. So I was like, okay.
A BLT, bacon,
BLT,
lettuce, tomatoes.
Yeah. I think so. BLT,
Yeah.
whatever. And she was like, it comes with 8 pieces. And she was like, I want you to double that. So I just told her it's extra money. She was like, yeah, that's fine. I'll do it. And
Yeah.
then she was like, I want you to weave them.
Oh, come
I
on, girl.
want you to put one horizontal, one vertical, one horizontal, one vertical. She wanted to create a fucking pattern on her sandwich. I'm like, you are crazy. I'm an artist, but you're fucking crazy. Because that shit makes zero fucking sense. And I was
Look.
not studying architecture by then.
Look.
So I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch? But I think she is an architect.
I think she has a vision, and I can imagine the bacon strips and being like weaved. I think it looks really nice. But if I was in your situation, I'd be like, yeah, jump in. Here you
Girl, no, I had to do it because at first
Of
I was
course.
so shocked. And I was like, what do you mean? And I kept arguing with her for a little bit.
And then she explained.
And then she explained it, and then my friend was like, just do it. And then I was like, what do you mean just do it? She wants me to weave bacon. That does not make sense. Back then, I did not know how to weave strings.
She's
So
like, sorry, I'm
what
not
am I
in
gonna
school
do?
for that.
And she was like, yeah, just do one like this, and then another one
She
like that.
probably
and
thought
this
you
and
were
that.
super slow. I swear to God, I think
She
thought.
she was something. I think she was either an architect, an artist, or just something wrong I don't think she was in her right mindset, because at the end of the day, the sandwich closes. You don't see nothing. The taste is the exact same shit. So why are you making me go through
And
this
it doesn't
shit?
go to your stomach weaved.
It doesn't.
It really does
doesn't.
not.
Yeah. And I used to wear stuff that I would want to wear and not follow the dress code, which is literally just wearing all black and then having the apron on
Yeah.
you. That's all. So yeah, I used to go in the next day with the same different colorful outfits, and he would never know because he would come in like every 2 months one time or whatever.
Oh God.
And once he would come in, he would get on our nerves because we're supposed to put only 3 napkins, 2 ketchups, and whatever that there is
Stingy.
sauces. I'm like, oh my God. But that's how you keep a business going, to be
Honestly,
honest.
and that's the restaurant industry here.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like everybody who started working in high school, they started with either their family or restaurant. Honestly, most of my friends started like this, either with working with their family or a friend of family, or they started in restaurants.
Yeah.
Or some of them started in malls, you know, like in kiosk and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But yeah,
It really helps you to like build a character.
it's completely
and learn
different
how to-
now. Like if I know somebody in high school, I'll probably tell them to start an online business instead, to be honest with you, because like it's completely different world. If the other day my sister was sending me a video from 2013
Mhm.
of me and my mom, and it was a completely different world. Like seriously, I was watching the video. It's a video of pictures, it's not like moving video, you know. And I was like, wow, this looks like it's not in my lifetime, because it was 2013 and the world looked different and everything looked different, and
Yeah, that's crazy because it's not too long ago, but it's a lot.
a lot has
time.
happened during that time that makes it look like it's a completely different lifetime,
Yeah.
even though it has not been long ago. And not even looking further than that, it's like I saw my friend 2 years ago and it feels like I saw her 20 years ago. Literally, because so much has happened that I feel like if I'm gonna see her again and update her, it's like 20 years of talking, you know.
Yeah, it's always like that, you know, especially with people that are not living right next to you, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of changes, and especially if they're in a different place or in a different country, it's a whole different experience. So I feel like mentally you're also not at the same state, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because like there are people that I would want to go and see, and even though we live in the same time, right, we grew up together and everything, but I feel like there will be a huge gap in thoughts and everything, just because we are not living in the same space, and that adds a lot more to it rather than just like
I feel like your environment shapes you a lot.
definitely. Yeah.
Whoever denies that really is not being realistic.
Yeah.
I feel like here in the States, you're built not to care about others' opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You're built to be on a fast pace. You're built to literally not care about who's watching you, but doing what you do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
there,
yeah.
it's like, I don't know. I'm talking about there. I'm talking about cultures that is a community. You know, it's
Yeah.
complete. They think about the community more than they think about themselves.
It's
you know what I
all
mean?
based around the
It's
community.
a flipped, yes.
Yeah.
So of course your mentality and your life is not going to be the same thing.
True.
For
It's
sure.
all based around the community. It's like you don't even care about your parents or your sisters or your brother's opinion. You care about your neighbor's opinion more than the closest people for you. Here
true.
it's the complete opposite. Yeah, I would say it's your opinion first, then your loved ones. Then after that, you really don't give a fuck about what other people think.
Literally.
Everyone is in a bubble.
Yeah.
The bubble is, in my opinion, is 90% horrible for you, but there is also a 10% good things about you being independent and about you not caring about what other people say about you.
Yeah,
So,
I literally pick and choose what to take from each culture. Especially now that we have our phones and we can
yeah.
be anywhere you want just on your phone. Literally just go to the map and click on where you want to go, and
Yeah.
it will show you live footage of what's going on from normal people, especially Snapchat. You know what I mean? It can give you exactly what's going on. But you can always pick and choose what to pick. For me, it's just the not caring about other people is my favorite thing in the States. It's like, do you, boo? You know, that's literally the American saying, do you, boo?
Yeah.
Like, nobody cares. Absolutely.
I'm catching up to that, but I love it. So far, I'm loving it. Especially when we went to New York, and I've been to it before. I love New Yorkers about, like, with that one thing, that they don't care what you're doing. And the streets, let's be honest, here in Texas, if I would want to do something in the street that is a bit too crazy, everybody's going to be looking at me like, what? In New York,
Nobody cares.
no one cares. Literally, no matter what you're doing in the street, it could be the craziest thing. No one is going to look at you. No one is going to even have the time to turn around and be like, what is he or she doing? Everyone is just going to be in their own lane. And I'm talking about New Yorkers, not the people that are going to visit. Because we went to visit and we were like so shocked, like, what's going on?
Yeah,
What
because
is
when
that?
you're a visitor, you're absorbing things that
Yeah.
are abnormal to you. But if you are
Living
a resident
there,
in New York, you're used to the tourists. You're used to seeing weird things to a point that weird things don't catch your eyes anymore. You know, it's just everyday life.
And I love New York for that.
Yeah, I did feel like people don't care, but also people watch. Like, they can easily notice outsiders, by the way. Like, just like here, we can easily notice people from Texas or people not from Texas, even though it's a pool of multiple nationalities. But you can tell when you see
Can
a
we
Texan,
though?
you can tell.
Can you?
When I see a Texan, I can easily tell that, oh, you are a Texan. You are from Texas. Your family is from
If
Texas.
they're not speaking yet, the accent gives it away. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. The accent. If I don't know them, no, I would
Yeah.
never know. I
See,
would
in New
never.
York, it's not like that. It's so, people are very close to one another. It's always busy. It's like a walking city.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's easier to notice that.
Yeah.
Here, it's such a huge city. It's
Very
big.
diverse.
The spaces between people are huge. So
Yeah,
you really won't
in
be
New
able
York,
to.
people can literally hear you talk and then next to them. So you gotta
It's crazy.
know what you're saying out there because it's very crowded. I
Yeah.
agree.
And so diverse. Oh my God. Crazy. So.
Just wait. The
And yeah.
shawarma is
Oh.
making my head hurt.
Let's not
Or
blame
maybe
it
it's
on
the
the
heat.
shawarma. It's the heat and we're dehydrated. That's it.
Yeah.
At least that's how I'm feeling.
And I have
feel
not
very
drank my
dehydrated.
coffee yet too. I usually drink my coffee
Oh.
around this time. Yeah, I don't drink coffee right when I wake up. By the way, I got used. Like, I made my body get used to drinking coffee super late in the day. Remember during
Yeah,
Ramadan, I didn't have headache. Didn't
That's
have
good.
coffee. You know, withdrawal like symptoms zero. Absolutely zero.
That's good.
Yeah. And I don't know how, because I'm a coffee drinker. When I tell you I drank 3 cups of coffee a day, like, I can, now it's like 3 p.m., right?
Yeah.
I can drink coffee till 9 p.m. It's fine.
No, I could never.
It's insane.
I could never. Coffee makes me shake. I get really anxious when I drink coffee because I abused it in school the first couple years because I
don't
was drinking
understand
so
how people
much.
get anxious. Like, how do you feel like your heart is beating so
'cause
quick?
I
You
used
feel
to-
like
yeah,
a
'cause
rush?
I feel like I'm shaking and my heart is beating very quickly. My head starts pounding, and I literally cannot sit still. I have to
Oh,
be
wow.
moving constantly. I get very hyper. I have to be moving all the time. I cannot. Once I sit down, I start feeling my body shaking, and it makes me feel very like I cannot deal with it. It's the worst feeling ever.
That's scary.
It is scary because I used to drink it like at like 1 p.m., right?
Yeah.
1 a.m., sorry. And then it
During
would wear
school.
off. It would wear off in like an hour or two. And I would have another cup of coffee at 3 a.m. and then another one at 4 just to pass the time.
Yeah.
And I could never do energy drinks. I did one time Monster, and that was horrible. My heart was beating so fast.
Like it was worse than
Yeah,
coffee.
I just think caffeine is not my thing. I could
Okay.
never do caffeine. Caffeine is horrible for me. But it got really bad once I started doing coffee like that, like 5-6 cups a day, just to stay awake. And it was the nasty ones. We would get the cheapest just because we were broke.
And
We
of
would
course,
get the
they would
cheapest.
have a lot of caffeine in them,
Yeah.
even fake caffeine, probably.
Yeah, I would drink soda drinks, just whatever that there is.
Anything that has caffeine.
Have anything, and I would just drink it just to stay awake. And then sometimes I would be awake for like 2 or 3 days. And one time I was awake for 3 days, and I don't know how
Ugh.
the heck functioned. It
Look,
was crazy.
I never miss my sleep unless I'm traveling. Like, never. God, please, thank you so much. But, like, I cannot.
That's good for you though, because I would not recommend it. It was horrible. 4th and 5th year, I would never be able to do all-nighters. Because I was just mentally and physically exhausted. And until today, if I stay up till 3 a.m. or 2 a.m.
It reminds me
No,
of that time?
I get headaches the next morning.
Oh, wow.
Like
You're
I
not
cannot.
used to it.
Yeah. I'm used to sleeping by 11, latest 12.
Yeah, same.
That's it. And then waking up in the morning normal.
Honestly, it feels the best. I feel like that time, even if you like staying up late, I feel like 12:30 should be your maximum, you know? It's just not good for anybody in any lifestyle. Even though, let me get you this thing. I sometimes have peace of mind and clear head nighttime.
Oh.
And I want to work and do shit
I was about to say,
nighttime.
I'm a night
okay?
owl too.
I
get creative at night.
Exactly, and I
Yes.
start wanting, like, you know, the passion and the energy of wanting to do something. Sometimes it starts with me at night,
Yeah.
but I realize when it hits 10, and I'm like, no, I need to take myself out and start shutting myself down. You know, like bringing that energy, the hyper energy, down
Yeah.
for me to be able to sleep. 2 days ago, I went through this shit. I kept working till like closer to midnight. I couldn't sleep. I swear, I was in my bed and my head was working, like thinking, and I keep like wanting to sleep and shutting my brain off in bed. No, and
It's
that rarely happens
horrible.
to me.
It's horrible.
Rarely happens. So when I look at it, it's like it's me who caused it, because I was on the screen. You know, when you're on the screen and working late hours, your brain is awake. You can't just shut it off. It's not like a plug that you plug on and off. You need some time for your eyes and your brain from off the screen and the LED lights for it to chill and for you to sleep. So yeah, I caused it to myself, and I woke up the second day super, like, you know, iffy and not in a good mood because of that. But then I went running and life solved my problem.
Yeah, see, if you balance it out, it's great.
Yeah.
But it's really horrible for you.
Yeah. Ooh, regarding running, I feel like I'm gonna be running a lot. Like, I'm gonna be a wild child this summer.
In the summer?
Yes,
As
I'm
you
gonna
should.
be a wild child. I'm already getting tan, even though like I'm not even running a lot outside. You're gonna see me hella
But the
tan.
sun is strong here, so I understand. It makes sense why you're tan.
Yeah.
It's very strong here in Houston.
By August, y'all gonna see me super dark. I'm just gonna say this out here, so you
Yeah,
realize.
you are out a lot.
Yeah,
You're
gonna
out.
see me running outside and swimming a lot this summer. Like, this summer is gonna be all about activity outside. I don't care how hot it gets outside. I'm gonna be a wild child, and that's a promise to myself.
Yes. We'll come to
With
this
peace.
to this episode to remind Thuraya that
The
She
shape
is out.
changes.
I love that about you though, because
what?
I'm a nature person too.
Yeah.
So I feel like we appreciate that, because just like you know what I mean?
True.
Like the other day when we went to the lake and we were just like there.
I love it.
We did not have to do anything. We were just there. We swam one time. We
And
went.
it wasn't even
sat
in
down.
the best condition. Like,
No, it
the
wasn't.
lake was
It
not
wasn't.
even-
It really wasn't.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
It was nice. It was just, we appreciate trees, we appreciate birds, we appreciate water, so it was nice.
Thank God we have nature here. You just have to step away
Yes.
from the city.
Yeah. But
Like,
I would
yeah.
like more of it.
More nature, like
Ocean,
Colorado
please,
nature.
like a nice
Oh,
blue ocean. But that's
Florida.
impossible. But I'm just saying, like that, I would love to.
Yeah.
here it's impossible. I can always change where I'm at to make it possible, which that's what I'm rooting for.
Agree. You don't change the
Barcelona.
plant, you change the environment.
Yes, I'm just gonna keep saying Barcelona until Barcelona comes true.
I think you are gonna move to Barcelona, and you are gonna
It's
live
a
in Barcelona.
non-negotiable for me.
She's such an artist. All she thinks about is Barcelona, so I get it. Like, she's been there, and she went back the year after. Like, she's obsessed already. She already told Barcelona, I'm addicted.
Yes, I thrive, and I every time I go, there are specific places that I really want to go to. If you don't know, I'm a soccer person. I did not go to the soccer stadium there just because I want to keep a promise to myself that I'm going to go there and live, and until then I will go to these places just so that I can keep my motivation going. Even though I was dying, I passed by it and I was like, I need to go right now, but I'm just like keeping the promise to myself, and I want to.
I think you are.
Yeah, I will, just because it's a very artsy place. It's beautiful. Architecture is beautiful. Art is beautiful. And people there just get it. Houston is a pretty too.
To be honest with you, every artist think about Barcelona as a very artistic place.
Because it's a big thing. It's a huge deal. Mm-hmm. There's a bunch of artists that came from there. So it makes sense.
Yeah. I'm excited for you.
Thanks.
And hopefully next time you go, we'll go together. So she
Inshallah.
can take me to all the nice Barcelona places that she's been to, because I've never been to Barcelona.
Yeah.
I've only been to Madrid and some small cities like around Madrid and in Spain. And that's when I was 16. So it's a completely different
experience. It's going to be a different era, different experience.
Exactly.
And I really want to go to Madrid, even though I don't support Madrid.
Yeah.
But the team, chill, not the actual city.
Yeah.
But I really want to go just because it's way closer in culture to the Arab culture.
Yes.
Middle and south of Spain is very, very close to Arab culture just because of the history.
I saw some writing in Arabic on walls, like old walls and ancient walls. They had writing in Arabic.
Yeah. I saw
and
that
they have
in
some
Barcelona
traditions,
too,
like same thing as like Mediterranean traditions, where like there was like the biggest school or the oldest school in Spain that I visited. They had like blood marks on the walls of the university, because after they graduate they dip their hands in blood and they put their stamps all over the walls. And that's something if we do in the Middle East when we buy something or like we want a good luck, we cut a blood and then we blood stain our stuff,
we sacrifice an animal and then we just
I think they do birds. I think they do birds or chickens.
We do
like
chicken
that.
too.
Yeah.
Especially for like if you're getting a new car, we either break an egg. Yeah. A house, you really do like a sheep or something bigger. But like if you get a new car, we either break an egg on the tires or you sacrifice a chicken and then you just get the blood and.
Yeah, but we also do the same. Like we dip our hands and then we stamp
and
it with the blood.
I think if I'm not mistaken, they also do the water thing. If we do that, if somebody travels, we get water and we read on it, like we read the Quran or whatever prayers that we want. And once they leave, we throw it behind them just so that it protects them.
I don't know if they do the same thing.
I think they do, or something like that. I heard something similar that they do, but I might be wrong.
It's very close. Like the culture shares so many things together, to be honest. Even the language and the grammar and...
It's so easy to learn Spanish for me, and I'm sure for you too, and for any Arab. Compared to English, because the grammar is very similar to us, the structure of it and everything, so it makes sense. But yeah.
Anything interesting happened this week?
This week, there are a few things that are interesting, but I kind of want to keep it to myself to manifest good things for me.
Inshallah.
Until it happens, I will share it.
Yeah.
But also my friend finished his graduation thesis yesterday, and that was amazing. I was very, very proud. He did a whole app about training dogs. So you would like download the app, and you would have to. It's not a thing I would like share, but it's not really a thing. Yeah, it's a theory that they he would connect the trainers the dog trainers to the clients.
Okay, the
through
dog
the
owners.
app, and
Oh,
he
nice.
would get paid for that percentage or
Commission.
whatever.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Very, very interesting because every trainer would have their own like description and their own, whatever tricks they might be able to teach the dog, and you would pick and choose, and they would have their own resume portfolio there.
Okay.
So it was very, very good. And there were a lot of students that I've known already because we went to the same school. So I got to see them yesterday. It was nice. And then I just got anxious once I entered the school because I was like, oh my God.
Brought back some memories.
Why am I here? Yes. And I went up to my studio space, and that shit brought me PTSD. I was like, I got to go. And so I spoke with my friend a little bit. I ate a little snack, and I was like, I gotta go. Bye, y'all.
Hilarious.
See y'all later.
That used to be your second home.
Oh my God. That's why I felt it wasn't like, I'm joking. It wasn't like literally PTSD, but I was like, I should be here because I'm very familiar to this space, but it feels weird now because I'm away from it. And I saw my favorite professor, and we said hi. So yeah.
That's a cute thing.
It was very exciting, honestly, because I'm happy for him. He's done, and that shit is over with, because this is a big accomplishment, even though they are not going to feel it now, but later on they will.
That's nice. You shared some of the things you went through last year.
Yes, yeah, it was nice.
You're looking from the outside this year.
Yes, it was nice.
Nice. Well, next week you're gonna hear new things because I might go somewhere else and do some activities, and I'll tell you about it when I come back.
Can't wait.
Tell y'all too, because it's gonna be the same time that I'm gonna tell y'all.
Tell her.
Sounds
tell
like a
y'all.
plan?
Tell me to tell y'all.
Exactly.
And we tell each other. That's all we do in No For Real podcast.
Yes. Make sure to come back next week.
See y'all.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Adios.
Adios.
Bye.